Welcome to Common Turn, January 1939 turn. First, we're going to go ahead and roll for our research. We're going for advanced mechanized, heavy tanks, heavy bombers, and long-range aircraft. Now, I know some of the dice sometimes get out of sight, so if it's out of sight this time, I am going to lift this and just move it over it so you can see it. So the first thing we're going to go for is advanced mechanized, and we need a 7 or better. We didn't get it, it's a 3. Probably be very trusting if I just tell you I didn't get something. Okay, so we go for heavy armor now. We need an 8 or better. We got a 12. So we're going to go ahead and add heavy armor to our list of technologies in stage 1. Next thing we're going to do is go for heavy bombers. We need a 9 or better. We got a 9. So that's heavy bombers. And that is first time we've moved up on that one. So we're at stage 1 at heavy bombers. And the last one, long-range fighters. We need a 7 or better. And we got a 10. So, for long-range fighters, we move to stage 2. You know, I think I ought to have my son roll for low numbers and me roll for high numbers, because it seems like that's what we tend to get. Don't know why, but that's just the way it goes. But I always tell him when we play games, I don't control the dice, but he does believe I do. Okay, we're going to purchase new units and facilities. For the CCP, we're going to build a anti-aircraft and infantry, and that is supposed to be actually a militia. Sorry about that. And then for Russia, we're going to upgrade the factory in Kiev, right here, to a major factory. And we're going to build a fortification. We're going to start that in Moscow. That's what we're purchasing right now. Okay, so that's 5 for the fortification, and that's 6 to upgrade the factory from a medium factory to a major factory. Okay, now we're going to do combat movement phase. We only have one combat, and that is, try and do my best so you can see this when I move things better. So we are going to move this cavalry into Suyan, and Japan will go down 1, and the CCP will go up 1. So I have Japan now down to 20, and I have the CCP up to 4. Okay, that is all the combat we're doing for this. Now we're doing the non-combat moves. Okay, got a few of them we're doing here. We're going to move the coastal submarine from Sea Zone 36 to Sea Zone 52. And then we're going to move the rest of the submarine, 2 destroyers and a light cruiser from Sea Zone 36 to 35. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that puts us in Sea Zone 80. So it's 36 to 80. And then we're going to go over here with the other part of our Navy. And we're going to move the fleet from Sea Zone 16 to Sea Zone 15. Next, we're going to move the infantry from southern Ukraine to Kiev. We're going to move the infantry from Crimea to Tordia. We're going to move the infantry from northern Caucasia down to Transcaucasia. We're going to move the cavalry from northern Caucasia to Stalingrad. We are going to move, whoops, sorry about that. Finger got in the way. We're going to move the infantry from Smolensk down to southern Belarusia. We are going to take this militia and it's going to rail all the way down to here, and it's going to go in southern Belarusia also. We are going to take the infantry in northern Belarusia and move to southern Belarusia. And then we're going to take the cavalry from northern Belarusia to Smolensk. We are going to take our tactical bomber, our fighter, and our transport plane to Novosibirsk, and then we're going to take our, well, I always want to call this mechanized infantry, but motorized infantry from northern Kazakhstan to Novosibirsk, and we're doing the same with our two light armor, and our motorized infantry. Then we're going to move our all units out of Tanatuva to Novosibirsk. And I believe that is going to end our non-combat movement. Oh, we also have this artillery. I don't know if you can see it, but I had an artillery move from Xinjiang to Shanghai. All right, so I believe that is all non-combat movement. Let me pick all my arrows up and see if there's any left. That looks like we got them all. Okay. I want to go ahead and we're not doing any Lend-Lease. We're going to make a recruitment roll for the CCP. We took one territory. And to help me remember, I put this little arrow pointing down. So I need a 6 or less. Last time I got a 7, and I was thinking, oh, I got a 7, so we got it. But we didn't get a recruitment roll. That was wrong. So see if we can do this right this time. So we need a 6 or less. And like I said, I'm usually not good at rolling the low numbers, so not optimistic. Got an 11. Didn't think I'd get it. My son, I wish he was here for that. So, okay. So the next start, we're going to go ahead and do our upgrades. We're going to put our major factory in, I want to see Kiev. Yep, Kiev. I remember the town, but I just couldn't find it. Ironic. And then we're going to put a fortification. We're going to put a construction marker in Kiev. Moscow. Sorry, that's where I actually want it. And then we're going to put our fortification in stage 2. And right now, just so you guys know, make sure we all have it the same. This is where I have everybody's economy right now. And technology, this is where I have everyone technology-wise. It's kind of a little overview. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and place units. And I need to get the militia out, which I really don't have militia anymore because this game takes a lot of militia units. So you have to be creative with who you use as a militia because of that sometimes. And I think I'm going to use these guys from this other game as militia. But before doing it again. Okay. So we're going to put a militia in Shanghai. We put our AAA in Xinjiang because that's where we're required to put it. And then we'll go ahead and put our infantry along with them in Xinjiang. So that is all our placement moves. So now we will collect income, and the USSR saved 1 after they purchased units this turn. So they will have 8, and they will add $1. Well, they have 8. So they'll have a total on hand of 9. The CCP has 4 income. They have 2 more as a bonus, so they will have 6 on hand. And that will end the Comintern's turn. So let's see what the Japanese have for us on the next turn.